What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here, PackersNews.com. I'm here with Michael Cohen of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. We've just heard from head coach Mike McCarthy as the Packers kick off their weekend rookie camp. Michael, obviously a lot of undrafted guys, a lot of tryout guys, in addition to the draft picks. The quarterbacks, something that McCarthy talked about, I guess they'll have the kind of the brunt of the on-field learning being put to the test right away. I mean, if you look at everyone involved, they're the ones who really have to pull the trigger and know the offense.
Yeah, I mean, one of the trademarks of this rookie minicamp weekend is that quarterback play is a huge influence on how successful or unsuccessful the weekend is in general. Because if whatever quarterbacks come in are struggling or they're inaccurate and things like that, the rest of the players don't get as much out of it. And so for Tim Boyle, the undrafted rookie that they brought in, and Deshaun Kaiser, if he's able to participate, these are two guys that are not only new to the system, but they're just new to the franchise in general. So they've got a lot to learn. And McCarthy talked about the importance of leaning on Hundley and leaning on Aaron Rodgers over the next couple of months for these guys in order to get up to speed as quickly as possible to sharpen up their practice reps.
Now, we talk about knowing the offense. Obviously, guys in meetings and then translating what they learn in those meetings to the field is all very important. But it was interesting to hear McCarthy almost say he was kind of sick of talking about scheme and wanting to get these guys on the field and start working on their fundamentals. Is that more of an emphasis for this weekend, or is that just an off-season thing in general?
Well, I think the situation with McCarthy is that this was an atypical offseason for him. He had never made such widespread changes. And what those changes ushered in was basically going back through the offensive and defensive playbooks from scratch and building the offense and defense all over again. So instead of going through January and February with a little bit of a relaxed atmosphere or playing playoff games, McCarthy was drilling scheme into his coaching staff as they built the offense and defense. And then the veterans came back and they had to go through the same exact stuff again. And now the rookies are here, so they have to go through the same exact stuff again. So I think it's really just a product of the different type of offseason this was for McCarthy and why it's probably dragging a little bit. So I bet that him and the coaches are really eager to get out there this week and then in OTAs later this month, because finally then they can do something football related as opposed to chalkboard related.
There you go. All the latest from Lambeau Field. Make sure you're checking Michael's work at PackersNews.com. For Michael, I'm Aaron. We'll talk to you soon.